Do you ever feel alone in your relationship? Welcome to the next chapter in our journey through attachment styles. I'm Travis Atkinson, at the helm of Loving at Your Best Marriage and Couples Counseling. Today, we're zeroing in on those who find themselves constantly checking the emotional waters, making sure their partner is still sailing alongside them. If you've ever felt that pang of worry about your partner's closeness, stick with us. We'll navigate these turbulent feelings and find ways to help ensure you're both tuned into the same love song. Imagine this scenario. It's the dead of night, and your fingers are dancing across your phone screen, crafting intricate texts that never make it past the drafts folder. Suddenly, your partner leaves the room, and your heart starts pounding like it's competing in the emotional Olympics. Feels like a scene straight out of a rom-com, minus the comedy. This emotional tug of war, where the silence of your phone looms over your self-worth, is what we call anxious preoccupied attachment. It's like being stuck in an endless game of emotional tag, where you're perpetually it. But here's the kicker. This cycle didn't just spring up overnight. It has roots that go back to your earliest experiences of love and care from those VIPs in your life, your caregivers. What if I told you there's a roadmap to navigate out of this emotional maze, guiding you back to the origin of your attachment style? Yes, it's time to set a new course towards secure, fulfilling relationships. Before we plunge into the depths, answer these questions. Does your partner's absence ever feel like the opening scene of a tragic play titled Forever Alone? Does relying on your partner feel like a dizzying game of pin the tail on the donkey, but the room's spinning and you're already 3 rounds in? Do you find yourself playing detective in your relationship, scrutinizing every text and gesture, trying to crack the case of love or the fear of being left behind? If you're quietly nodding yes, it's a sign that your internal love map might resemble a treacherous, uncharted territory more than a clear path to happily ever after. But take heart, recognizing this is your first step toward a secure and joyful relationship. At Loving at Your Best, we've navigated countless voyagers like you through the turbulent waters of anxious, preoccupied attachment. Our Loving at Your Best plan is your high-tech relationship GPS, merging the latest findings in relationship science with a hefty dose of empathy, guiding you towards a sanctuary of trust, open communication, and unwavering support. Imagine waking up every day not just feeling secure in your relationship, but as the hero of your own grand love story, where deep connections, sincere conversations, and unwavering support are the norm. This dream journey is within your grasp, and we're embarking on it together. Ready to set sail on this transformative journey? You're just a tap away from an initial appointment with Loving at Your Best, where you can have the epic love saga you've always dreamed of. As we navigate these waters, let's explore Jamie's story, which might mirror your turbulent journey through the realm of anxious, preoccupied attachment. Through Jamie's experiences, I invite you to uncover reflections of your own story. Your insights and reflections aren't just welcome, they're the lighthouse guiding our shared journey. In the comments or on social media, share your vision of secure attachment, or reflect on your own journey. Many who've embarked on this journey with us have found more joyful, secure relationships faster than they thought possible. Your story could be the next beacon of hope for others. Are you ready to navigate towards secure attachment? Tap Book now, and let's chart a course to your happily ever after. Chapter 1. The Saga of Late Night Typing and the Phantom Send Button. Imagine it's the middle of the night, and there you are, crafting texts with the emotional depth of a Shakespeare-like tragedy, yet the send button might as well be a mirage in the desert. In a plot twist worthy of a telenovela, your partner exits stage left, leaving your heart racing like it's just stolen something. Ring a bell? This endless loop of drafting and redrafting, where your phone's silence feels like a panel of judges scoring your love life, is what we call anxious, preoccupied attachment. It's like you're caught in a game of emotional hide and seek. And spoiler alert, you're always it. Here's the kicker. This pattern has its roots way back in the prologue of your love life, starring your very first influencers, your caregivers. Now, imagine, I've got a map that doesn't just help you navigate your current love maze, but also guides you back to where it all began. How would you answer these 3 questions? Ever felt like you're starring in your own soap opera, titled Ghosted Again, while waiting for a text? Does trusting your partner feel like you're trying to read a map in a foreign language, blindfolded? Are you on an endless treasure hunt for reassurance, decoding every emoji like it's the Da Vinci Code of love? If you're nodding so hard, your neck's about to file a complaint. It's probably because your internal GPS is set to Here Be Dragons rather than Happily Ever After. Fear not. Recognizing this is like finding the X on your treasure map. At Loving at Your Best, we've sailed many a troubled relationship back to the calm shores of secure attachment. Our plan isn't just a life raft. It's a luxury cruise equipped with the latest in relationship science and a generous helping of empathy, aiming to dock you at the island of trust, open communication, and unwavering support. Imagine waking up every day feeling not just secure, but like the protagonist of your own epic romance, where connections run deep, conversations flow freely, and support is as steady as the tides. This is the journey we're embarking on, from the dark hours of uncertainty to the dawn of secure attachment. Ready to turn those draft texts into chapters of your love story. A simple tap for an initial consultation is your ticket aboard this voyage. Together, let's set sail towards crafting your love story, filled with laughter, love, and yes, the occasional plot twist. Because what's a story without a little suspense? As we delve into Jamie's epic, a tale that might just mirror your own emotional odyssey, I invite you to find the breadcrumbs of your journey within theirs. Your insights and reflections are not just welcomed, they're the North Star guiding our shared journey. So, let's chart this course together, navigating the vast seas of connection and attachment toward the sunny shores of secure love. Drop your thoughts in the comments or wave them over on social media. What does secure attachment look like in your world? Or how does your Jamie story unfold? Your shared voyages illuminate our path towards collective understanding, healing, and, ultimately, anchoring in the haven of secure, loving connections. Reflect on those late-night musings and the hidden fears they guard. Scribble down one small course correction you can make towards open seas of communication and trust in your relationships. It's these navigational tweaks that set the sails for profound change. Let's rewrite our sagas, transforming unsent texts into dialogues of openness, steering each other toward the love and security we're all searching for. Welcome to the journey of a lifetime, where every step forward is a step closer to the love story you deserve. Chapter 2, decoding why your Shakespeare-like texts don't resonate. Now we're about to go on a time-traveling expedition back to the good old days. Yes, I'm talking about the sandbox period. It's the time when your biggest worry was whether you'd get to be the sheriff or the bandit during playtime, not whether double texting is a relationship. No. Now imagine sending a drone back in time with a message for little you, playing in that sandbox. What's the message? Invest in Google and Apple? Tempting, but no. How about, hey, little champ, being picked last for dodgeball has zero impact on your future love life. Oh, and those cooties? Not real. Yep, that's the ticket. Dive with me into the world of Jamie, or insert your name here for a personalized touch. Like a monogram, but for emotional journeys. We're dissecting their early years, a time when every gold star was a step closer to understanding love, and every time out was, well, a minor setback. Fast forward past the braces phase and those awkward high school dances, and here we are, navigating the complex dance of adult relationships. It's like trying to tango with two left feet, or worse, realizing you've been salsa dancing solo in a couples competition. This deep dive isn't just for the nostalgia, or to make you cringe at your old hairstyle choices. It's about understanding how those early wins and flops are the dots we can connect to, map our way through current relationship dynamics. Realizing our past influences our current life gives us the power to shout, plot twist, and steer our love stories toward a happier ending. So before we wrap up this chapter, why not take a moment to jot down your journey from those sandbox days to now? It's not about assigning blame. Sorry, Kevin from 3rd grade. You're off the hook for stealing my lunch. It's about piecing together your own love map, complete with the treasure chests and the occasional booby traps. Unearthing the origins of our attachment styles is like stumbling upon a secret passage in an ancient library. It's a thrilling discovery that enlightens, empowers, and might reveal the map to nurturing, secure, loving relationships. Hop onto the comments or slide into our social media DMs. Share those pivotal moments, relationships, or hilariously tragic love lessons that have shaped your journey. It's like showing off your emotional scrapbook, every awkward photo included. Here's a fun challenge. Sketch out your emotional journey, but with a twist. For every low point, add a corresponding higher lesson learned. It's like creating your very own emotional roller coaster. Screaming on the drops is optional, but highly recommended. The journey to secure attachment might have its ups and downs, but every great story needs a bit of drama, a dash of comedy, and, of course, an unforgettable cast of characters. You're the star of this show, and guess what? The script is yours to rewrite. Let's make it a blockbuster hit, full of surprises, laughter, and maybe even a cameo by that drone with life advice for your younger self. Chapter 3. Navigating through the oh no moments to the aha. As we enter Chapter 3, we've sailed through stormy doubts and navigated the murky waters of, why did I text that? Now, it's time to set our course for the sunny shores of secure Attachment Bay. And yes, crafting the loving at your best plan has been a bit like trying to assemble an IKEA furniture piece without instructions. Challenging, but oh so rewarding when everything clicks into place. Imagine yourself as the captain of the SS relationship goals, eyeing the horizon. What does your secure attachment paradise look like? A place where misunderstandings are less end of the world and more, let's talk about it? Where every challenge is less of a duel and more of a duo working it out together. I'm here, spyglass in hand. It's vintage, very chic, ready to navigate us to that blissful state. I've learned from the best, mentored by the creator and founder of schema therapy, Jeffrey Young, and the creator and founder of emotionally focused therapy for couples, Sue Johnson, and spent years at the Gottman Institute with John Gottman, being a certified Gottman Method couples therapist since 2006. What I did was take all their genius bits, mix them up, and bam, the Loving at Your Best plan was born. This isn't just my job, it's a main purpose I live for. And guess what? Our whole team's on board with this mission to make love work. Now, meet the crew, Paul Chiariello, or as we like to call him, the Heart Whisperer. is our go-to guy for cracking the code on those "I'm fine" texts. He reads between the lines like nobody's business. Then there's John Presant, the harmony maestro. John's got this magic touch for getting couples to sync up, making sure everyone's playing the same tune. And don't forget Tiffany Goldberg, our compassion captain. She lights the way to loving yourself because that's where it all starts. Together, we're not just a crew, we're the relationship rescue team, ready to jump into action at the first sign of emotional distress. Your Voyage Survival Kit. Embarking on this journey means arming yourself with the right gadgets and gizmos for navigating those emotional waves. The Feelings Translator. This nifty device turns those baffling "I'm okay" messages into understandable emotional dialogue. The Reflectomatic. Not just a fancy mirror, but a tool for deep self-reflection, minus the existential crisis. The Present Pointer keeps you anchored in the now, ensuring you don't get lost in the sea of what-ifs and if-onlys. Armed with these tools and the science of, hey, let's make this relationship work, you're set for the adventure towards secure attachment. Setting sail on your adventure. Well, doing the loving at your best plan is akin to signing up for the relationship equivalent of space camp. Thrilling, enlightening, and a little bit out of this world. As we chart this course together, you're not just reinforcing your relationship, you're discovering the depths of your own heart's capacity for love and connection. So, are we ready to raise the anchor and embark on this grand adventure? Together, we'll navigate towards the horizon of secure attachment, where every day brings us closer to the relationship of our dreams, backed by a crew that's all about championing your love story. Are you pumped to adjust those sails and head into the sunset of secure attachment? I'm equipped with the map, our dedicated team, and a knack for injecting some good-natured humor into our journey for added enjoyment. Let's embark on this journey with laughter, love, and maybe a surprise sea shanty or two. Because who says navigating the high seas of relationships can't be a rollicking good time? Conclusion. The curtain call on our love odyssey. And now, for the grand unveiling of the ultimate conclusion to our saga of love, attachment, and all the comedic mishaps in between. Yes, we've weathered the emotional squalls, navigated through the fog of confusion, and even dodged a few icebergs of doubt, all with the grace of a three-legged giraffe on a dance floor. Now, we're ready to bring our journey to a dazzling finale. Imagine our adventure as the rom-com of the century, where every awkward text and missed call added up to a tale of epic proportions. With the Loving It Your Best plan as our guidebook, we've danced from the tense cliffhangers of anxious attachment to the joyful resolution of secure love, proving once and for all that we can indeed step on toes and still find our rhythm. As the spotlight swings your way, it's your turn to leap into the leading role of your love life. Ready to call action on your own romantic comedy? If you ever need a quirky sidekick or a wise mentor for your love quest, we're just a script flip away. Feeling the urge to embark on this transformative journey? Chart your course to www.lovingatyourbest.com or call us at 212-772-5714. This step isn't just a move forward. It's a leap into a future where your relationships are as rich and multi-layered as a well-crafted lasagna. Why stand in the wings when you can take center stage in a story of connection, laughter, and, of course, those delightful plot twists we never see coming? Before we roll the credits on this adventure, let's pause for a standing ovation. What's been your blockbuster aha moment? What treasures of wisdom are you smuggling out of this cinematic experience? The path to secure attachment isn't a race. It's an odyssey. A thrilling, sometimes bewildering, but ultimately rewarding journey through the landscape of love. Your narrative of transformation is just hitting its stride, with the dawn of understanding, love, and profound connections on the horizon. At Loving at Your Best, we're all geared up to be your stage manager, shining the spotlight on your next big scene, celebrating each leap towards the secure, loving relationships you were meant to star in. So, are you ready to dive headfirst into the next act of your journey to secure attachment? Let's lower the curtain on the past and illuminate a future where every day is a scene filled with deep, meaningful connections. Here we stand, screenplay in hand, puns at the ready, to support you from the opening lines to the standing ovation. Imagine breaking free from those pesky chains of insecurity, embracing a relationship where trust, understanding, and mutual support are the norm. Let's make this next chapter of your story one for the ages, a showstopper, where laughter and love take center stage, and where the journey to happily ever after might just include a surprise musical number. Because let's face it, a good sing-along can turn even the bumpiest of roads into a joyful ride to a secure, loving future. In the theater of love, it's never too late for a standing ovation. Book with us now to begin the adventure of a lifetime, where every step forward is a step closer to the love you've always imagined. Your epic tale of love awaits.